Hey everybody, welcome to Tech Talk with Command and AI. Today we're going to be doing a brief overview of Command and the features that it has. I'm not going to be getting into too much detail on how everything works in this. We're just going to be doing an overview, and I will be breaking down the details in future videos. I did make this video previously, and you might have caught it real briefly, but I used my main account and it had personal information, so YouTube took it down. And I'm glad they did because I didn't even think about that. But let's go ahead and get started and jump right in. So when you go to KW Command, you should get to a login screen just like this, and you will click Sign In. Once you're signed in, you should be brought to your home screen, and it would look like this. Up here in the corner, you will see the name of your account, which should be your name. You can click it, and you will have a couple of things here. The main thing that you'll want to know is the command training, the settings, and your profile and referrals profile. If you go into settings, it's going to bring you to the applications page. This is where you connect all your applications like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, your Gmail. You can sync that here. I would recommend connecting your Facebook ads manager. You will have to have a business Facebook profile or page rather to connect that. And then you can run ads through command using that. And then down here at the bottom, you have Twilio. Twilio will allow you to send automated texts. The plans are very affordable. You can subscribe in Marketplace there. You will not be able to use all the features that Command has unless you do subscribe. I would just recommend starting with the lowest cost plan they have. I think it's like $3.95 for 300 credits. And if you find yourself running out, then just move on and move up to the next tier. The other major thing of note here is going to be your marketing profile. You will take your headshot and you'll upload it there. If you're part of a team, you'll put their team logo there. Now, most of this should be filled out for you already by Scott Leroy Marketing. When you get your information sent over to him, he'll log in, set all this up for you. He'll create a little bio, enter your office information, your phone number, email, stuff like that. He'll even go ahead and create the website for you. So all that should be preloaded for you. He'll upload your market center brokerage logo, enter a legal footer text. Each office is independently owned and operated, I believe. And down here, you have the option to connect your social profiles. So if you have a Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and LinkedIn, you can put them here, and they will show up on your web page once that has been created. Moving on from this, the next thing would be your homepage. So along the top, you can see leads never contacted, recently active, birthdays, and anniversaries. Leads never contacted will be coming in from your Kelly app, your consumer-facing KW app that allows people to search for homes, or through your KW website. It'll tell you who's been active on either in the last 72 hours. And as long as when you're updating your contacts, you're adding birthdays and home anniversaries, those will appear up here as well to remind you, hey, reach out to this person has a birthday, this person has a home anniversary. If you have any tasks that are due, they will be showing right here. Scott Leroy usually sets a couple up to get you started and kind of get you in the frame of mind to start completing tasks, signing into your command every day, seeing what you need to do. Over here on the right, you see design updates. These are little designs that you can use to brand yourself and put your own logos on, put your photo on, and then send them out on social media like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, etc. Once you set your goals up in the report section, your goals will appear here, and you can kind of track and see how you're doing. The product updates is what's new with Command and what they're working on, and if they've changed anything. Your database health will appear here. Now, to get the best database health, you're going to want to include your phone number, email, address, and neighborhoods. The more of those you include, the higher your database health score will be. But 100% of the time, I would always make sure you're adding phone number and email at the very, very least. You will need those to utilize the functions for smart plans. You can make notes for yourself over here in the notepad, and then you will have the build your downline, build wealth. So it's whoever sponsored you will appear here. and then your picture will appear here. And then as you start to sponsor people into KW, they will appear here. And that's how you start getting profit share. Again, the recent leads that were up top will appear here as well in this little square. If you ever decide that you don't like the way this is set up, you can click Customize and move things around just simply by grabbing it and dragging it. You can remove them if you don't want them shown as well. Moving on to contacts. So your contacts will be right here. This is where your database is going to live. One of the things that you can do is you can import using a CSV file. The only downside to using a CSV file is that you have to download the KW specific template and then transfer everything from that CSV file into that template. Now, what you can do is you can send your CSV file to Scott Leroy and he will do the transfer for you. And I know some of you with the much larger group of database, like maybe say 1,000 and up, or maybe even a little less than that, that might be the better option because adding them all one by one can be quite time consuming. Your other option would be to download the KW Command app, sign in on it, and if these contacts are in your phone, you can export them from your phone and import them onto your KW Command simply by clicking a box and uploading. The other way to add a contact is to add them by clicking Add Contact. So I'm just going to add myself as a contact in here. And I'm not going to put any real information, that way this video does not get blocked again. So you would put the email, phone number, lead source, and then if you want to mark it as a lead, it'll put a little L next to the contact, and then you can tag it. Tags will come into play a little bit later. I would definitely have tags for sphere of influence, hot leads, warm leads, stuff like that. So let's create one for sphere of influence. Create custom tag, set a color that you like, and then if you want to, you can go down and add the additional information if they have a preferred contact method, additional email, phone, and then their home street address, any social media profiles, and then legal names, descriptions, anything that you want to add, you can add here. Birthday, home anniversary. If you have two contacts, like a husband and wife, you can add a relationship. If they have a job that you're aware of, you can add the company name, job title, and then any custom fields that you want, you can add there. And then you would simply add create and then move on from there. It's probably stopping me because of that email right there. Is not a real email. Or perhaps because it's a demo account. I'm not sure, but we're going to go ahead and move on to the tasks. So you can create tasks for yourself here. Some of them have already been pre-created for you. So complete the marketing profile, add an opportunity, promote your app. If you go into it, it'll give you the description of what the task is, and if there's a hyperlink, you can click it, and it'll take you to your marketing profile if that was something that you needed to do. But that should all be set up for you already by Scott Leroy. If you would like to create a new task, what you're going to do is create new task, enter a task name. You will link a contact to it or an opportunity. I don't have any contacts, so I can't link it. Enter a description for the task. And then if you wanted to add a hyperlink for a page to open, that's where you would add it right there. Set a priority level, and then a due date, and then you would create it. Smart plans is going to be where a lot of your automation comes from. Now, there's two ways that you can do a smart plan. One is by going to the library and searching for smart plans that other people have uploaded already, seeing if any of them might fit your need, like an 8x8 new contact engagement, quarterly call plan, holidays are down here too, stuff that's already made for you that reminds you to reach out, or it can even be automated to send people these emails on certain holidays. Or you can, again, create a smart plan. That will be a different training, but you would create a smart plan there, name it, and then go on from there. If you publish any, they would be shown right here. And then moving on to referrals. So the referrals is going to be where all your referral network lives. There are some pending invites here, which you can see. You have pending outgoing referrals and then received and sent. If you want to grow your network, you can click that, which takes you to the map tab. So this was the dashboard where we were at. You've got your referrals that exist and then the map. So you can search by market center, network, and referral patterns. So if you want to look at all the market centers that KW has throughout the world, you can click that and it'll open up this map. As you scroll out, you can actually see market centers on other continents and countries. What's really cool about that is once it loads again, you can click into a market center in a certain area and it will pull up all the agents that are in that market center. Now, if you want to see more information about the agent, you simply click that arrow right there and it will tell you their statistics for the last 12 months, their phone number, and their email. So you can kind of look and see if anybody's doing production in a certain market center. Maybe you have a referral that's going out to one of these places. Let me see. I am in super South America there, so I'm coming back up. And you can look at, say, for example, a Las Vegas market center, maybe Green Valley, and you can click on people's names and see what kind of production they're doing. The other cool thing that you can do here is you can see your network. If you have one built, it would populate with that. But this is the really cool one, is the referral patterns. Now this is showing you the outgoing referral patterns. It's showing you where all the referrals that are leaving Las Vegas to other KW agents are going. And if you look, so 2% are going to Scottsdale, Arizona, 1% to Tucson, 3% to Lake Havasu, a couple of percent there, 3% to Reno, 1% to Seattle, Portland, Orlando, Bonita Springs, Florida. And then if you want to see where everything's coming in from, maybe you have a listing and you want to reach out to people who might know someone out of state who's coming here. 10% of people are being referred from Tucson, Arizona, 5% from Goodyear, Arizona, Scottsdale, Arizona, etc., so on and so forth. Very cool feature there. Moving on to opportunities. Opportunities is going to be how you get paid. So you have listings, buyers, and leases. Down here, it will give you a little graph of how you're doing month by month. So if you're getting listings, leases, etc., it will show and it'll go up along the graph as you do that. It has a breakdown here of your probable and potential income. And then if you have any closings this month, it will be down here. So this will be another training as well on how to create an opportunity and how to get paid, and then moving them along the path to closings. If you have multiple opportunities, they will show down here. And then moving on to campaigns. So campaigns is going to be how you do your marketing. So you have a couple of quick posts here, give you a little bit of an idea of what you can do with campaigns, but you'll want to connect your accounts first, whether that's Facebook, Twitter, your email campaign, and then it gives you a couple of tips down here at the bottom as well. And then along the top, you will have the different things that you can do. So you can do a paid ad, emails, direct mail, and social posts are the free version of paid ads. So if you have a Facebook connected, if you run a paid ad, it's going to run sponsored inside of Facebook. So people will see your ad when you target a specific location. But if you do social posts, that's going to be for people that are already friends on your Facebook. And what's cool about that is you can create a social post, maybe start Sunday night, and schedule your week of posts. So a post is going out every day of the week, and then just remember every Sunday night, you can come back in maybe 7 p.m. and make your social posts for the next week. You could create yourself a task to remind you to do that. Moving on to reports. Reports is going to be where you see a brief overview of everything in your command. If you have contacts entered, it'll show your total records, contacts, and how many of them are marked as leads. It will give you a database health score, and you can compare it to the market center and how you compare to them. And down here at the bottom, it will give you an activity score of how often you're reaching out to your contacts over the last 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, or 91 days plus. There is no data here because there are no sources. You can go onto your reports here, and again, you'll get a brief overview of everything broken down, how your opportunities, how many opportunities you have, how many are new, what your potential income is, probable income, and your commissions, what stage they are in the process on their way to closing. That's for listing. This one's for buyers. And then you have your goals. This is where you'll set your goals. So if you do not have a business plan yet, you will need to create a business plan because you'll have an idea of what you want to make per year, but what you make per year will come from how many leads you generate every single day and how many of those leads turn into contacts, how many contacts turn into appointments set, to appointments kept, to signed listing agreements, to under contract, to closed. Down here, it'll track your profit for you so you can see how far you're actually going, and then it gives you a conversion rate on everything that you're doing. Your yearly breakdown and your activities breakdown. Here, if you're sending emails out through command, it can actually track for you all the emails that are going out. It will tell you how many of the emails are actually delivered to people in your database, how many are undelivered, opened, clicked, replied to, or unsubscribed. So it'll give you a percentage here, and then it'll give you the actual amount down here on the bottom, and you'll actually be able to click View Details, and it'll pull up the people that opened your email or clicked something inside your email, replied to it. So you'll be able to see who's interacting with your information and who's unsubscribing. And then it'll give you a reputation metric down here on the bottom. Moving on to designs. Here is where you will be creating designs that you use for your smart plans. So you can import a design if there is one that already exists somewhere, or you can create a design here. So you can create, oh, it's redirecting me to the imported designs because I did click it. I don't have any created on this account, so nothing is showing up. So let's go back here. Back into designs. You can create a design in there, email, social, print, or video. Again, those are going to be on another training, but that is where you will find these right here. And then onto your listings. So for your listings, when you get a new listing, you can sync your MLS to it. You'll simply click Sync MLS. You can search by the address or by the MLS number, and it will populate your listing here. So if you have multiple listings, you can simply come to Command, click Listings, and see a brief overview of all the listings that you have. You can go to Search here and search listings this way as well and see what's going on. And it gives you a little bit of information there about whatever that listing is. Down here at Consumer, this is going to be set up for you by Scott Leroy. Once it is set up for you, you'll be able to come in here and go through. You can create landing pages. You have a guide builder there, in English preferably. And then collections, and then if you have your page already set up, when you go to Site and App Settings, you'll be able to do some things in there as well, but that again will be another training where I will kind of walk you through that and show you what you can do in there. I do not have a marketing profile set up on this demo account, so it is not going to appear there. But as far as command, that is a very brief overview. You can also get to connect right there and kind of go through and see all the stuff that they have in here: podcasts, worldwide opportunities, virtual classrooms, and events. There's some quick links for Ignite, Bold, build a $100,000 pipeline in 90 days. There's learning, so you can do classes here, or you can simply browse all, okay? Aside from that, I think there's an events button there as well, and you can register up for events there. If there's something that you see that you'd like to register for, simply click into it and register. Any notifications that you get will show up right there at the notifications bell. And then there's a marketplace here. That will simply take you back to the applications page that I showed you earlier, where Twilio showed up, where you can connect your Facebook, all that stuff. There is quite a few of integrations with KW Command. So if you're wondering, does this app that I'm using outside of here connect with Command, simply come here and search for it, and it may very well be linkable. So for now, guys, I hope that helped you out. and I will see each and every one of you next time. On a side note here, if you do have questions and you would like a one-on-one, simply scan this QR code to get onto my calendar, and we can schedule a time to get one-on-one, and I can walk you through any tech-related stuff that you might need help with. Until next time, see you later.